I'm Matt Dragon, and we're gonna master a song today. What does that mean? It means that the experience isn't hindered because the quality isn't lost when it is, being perceived out of different devices. So that's what we're gonna going to give a demonstration of what I do when I'm mastering a song. So we can get into that right now. All right, so what I have here is Goldie by Tommy Fuego. That song is actually available on streaming services already. You can go check that out. It's pretty dope. You're gonna see right now. So let's get into how I approach mastering. You can see, you're already seeing, you're probably like, yo, what is going on here? Why does he have two tracks and why are they separated? I learned this by Mixed by Ali, and it has saved me so many mixes. This process has landed me everything that I need when it comes to finishing and getting that polished sound. So what the theory behind this is that we have the instrumental, and the vocal.
2-track, like the balance of the 2-track instrumental, and then we put the balance of the 2-track vocals, just to give a little bit more separation over vocal over music.
So the theory is to have the instrument and the vocal separate, so that you can really see what I'm talking about. That it gives the vocal a different type of clarity, a different type of tonality in the mix. For me, this method is what's landing me clients. So let's get into some of the processing and some of the things that I did here. Actually, just give the track a listen.
Man. That boy Dragon went crazy on this shit, man, for real.
Oh yeah, I made the beat too. Link in the beat store is in the bio.
Fuego, baby. Know that I rock on the beat. You gonna suffer defeat and I'm blowing a tree. And I'm sick of the coming from me. Coming to kill everybody that's claiming to be the ones that is up at the top. Coming to get it on lock. I'm claiming the spot. I'm cleaning it up like a mop. Taking this shit to the top. Nigga, the tippity top. Amen.
So the first thing I want to do, and probably the first thing I did do, I want to boost those vocals. So I use this plugin. It's called Trim. It's on Pro Tools. And all it is a gain knob. So let's give a listen to what that sounds like.
What can you see? Can you see that my shit is a bop? Boy, I'm too pressure, I swear this is all of my jeans. And like bubble wrap, I'm gonna pop. Bitch, like bubble wrap, I'm gonna pop. Bitch, like sodas, nigga, I'ma pop. Bitch, like smoke, nigga, I'ma pop. Take your soul, nigga, like a shot. I'm not savage, but I did a lot. I get to whipping niggas like a pop. Take that negativity and rock.
The SSL, the G Master Bus Compressor. This is the G Comp. So this is the SSL G Comp by Waves. Let's listen to what this compressor is doing to the sounds.
Pop, bitch like sodas, nigga, I'ma pop. Bitch like smoke, nigga, I'ma pop. Take your soul, nigga, like a shot. I'm not savage, but I did a lot. I get to whipping niggas like a.
So it's squashing the sound and it's definitely making it brighter. So I probably noticed that the instrumental is hitting way
to the top, aiming and making a lot.
So I use trim again. Can you see them? I'm gonna use trim again, and I'm gonna decrease it by 2 dB.
Take your soul, nigga, like a shot. I'm not savage, but I did a lot. I get to whipping niggas like a pop. Take that negativity and rock. Got big.
So now we're still blowing out. We're still peaking. We're still hot. This is kind of how I like to mix. Is I guess bottom up. So I want to be at the loudest volume and work down. That's the way I like to master, because when I mix, I like to work at the lowest volumes and work my way up. So when it comes to mastering, I like to kind of reverse engineer the process a little to get that extra clarity, to get that sound that makes you the type of engineer that you are. And the reason why people want to work with you is due to this type of processing, you're adding your own seasoning and the way you want the music to sound like when it comes out of different listening devices. I use Neutron to EQ the instrumental. We can listen to how the EQ sounds with and without it. So let's listen without the instrument. This is solely on the instrumental, so listen.
I swear this is all of my jeans and like bubble wrap, I'm gonna pop. Bitch like bubble wrap, I'm gonna pop. Bitch like sodas, nigga, I'ma pop. Bitch like smoke, nigga, I'ma pop. Take your soul, nigga, like a...
You can notice immediately.
Shot. I'm not savage, but I did a lot. I get to whipping niggas like a pop. Take that nigga.
Where the instrumental sounds kind of flat and behind Tommy Fuego, when we activate Neutron's EQ and our little EQ curves, really, if you can see what I'm boosting.
Activity and rock. Got big mouth sleeping on a cot. Ooh, say that we came, but we not cool. No one is tougher than my crew. Niggas be claiming they winning, they spinning, they killing, they dealing, they lie too. No one is safe in my view. Snitching, he singing like Dude, ready to fight like I'm Ra. You know that I'm hotter than mom's fool. Circle is tighter than news. Say that
I have a bump here. Almost, it's adding that mid-range to sit underneath Fuego's vocals.
Bet that I'm on this, bet that I'm on this, nigga too cold in here.
This is setting the instrumental behind us.
Bet that we on this,
and then I have the hi-hats.
Bet that we on this, team is too cold in here.
Niggas really don't say shit.
Bet that I'm on this, bet that I'm on this, nigga too cold in here.
And what I'm trying to do really with this is make the high frequencies of the instrumental and the high frequencies of the vocal kind of even out and sound like they're at that same volume. And that kind of really meshes them all together.
Bet that we on this, bet that we on this, team is too cold in here.
Niggas do not say shit.
Know that I kill him, I'm coming to get him. I'm shaking the ceiling like bass, hit like I'm Tyson.
The next thing I want to coming in a little hot still, even though we kind of balanced out the track. Vocals coming in a little hot, and that's where I use this Neve preamp and EQ. So I actually have the EQ off, and what's interesting is that I lowered the track 5 dB while I have it boosted 5 dB.
Like a bison, I'm gonna ignite him when I'm in the place. Get out of my face, you niggas are lame. Don't play with my team and don't play with my face. This shit is insane, you should be ashamed. The game ain't the same, it's simple and plain. I'm coming to play, I'm bringing the pain. I'm cleaning the competition like a stain. Swear that I'm gonna be good like a dame. Just need to notice to enter the game. I'm smoking exotic like straight to the brain. Really, it's easing the pain. Bouncing back food from whatever.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. So really, what happens when I only boost the volume using the Neve, it loses some of its bottom end. And I could have activated the EQ, but I guess I feel like I did because I have some boosts and some things going on here. I feel like I activated the EQ and I didn't really like the tonality it was giving. It was probably just changing the sound too much for my preference. So I really need the original tone being boosted by this trim knob that really, again, doesn't add any tonality, doesn't do anything but raise the volume. And that's where that magic happened, when I boosted it, got it at the correct volume, but then controlled the overall tone with this Neve plugin. So then this is where we're at with the mix.
That boy Dragon went crazy on this shit, man, for real. Fuego, baby.
You not me this.
Know that I rock on the beat. You gonna suffer defeat and I'm blowing a tree. And I'm sick of it coming from me. Coming to kill everybody that's claiming to be the ones that...
Okay, so now I am feeling that it is missing a little bit of that vibe, right? That feeling, like it's a little cold. No. So that's where this saturation plugin comes into play.
That's up at the top, coming to get it on lock. I'm claiming the spot, I'm cleaning it up like a mop. Taking this shit to the top, nigga the tippity top. Aiming and making a lot. But can you see that my shit is a bop? Boy, I'm too pressure, I swear this is all of my jeans and like bubble wrap, I'm gonna pop.
out.
Bitch like bubble wrap, I'm gonna pop. Bitch like sodas, nigga, I'ma pop. Bitch like smoke, nigga, I'ma pop. Take your soul, nigga, like a shot. I'm not savage, but I did a lot. I get to whipping niggas like a pop.
You can see with this saturation plugin, I mean, I tweaked the knobs accordingly, kind of again getting that vibe. What this plugin does is really mold that low frequency, really fits it and makes it, I don't know, punchier and crispier and smoother, and it makes the track warmer overall, in my opinion. Now we're essentially almost to the finish line, and that's where Ozone comes into play. And Ozone is amazing at what it does. So right now, Ozone is going to bring us to that. For me, is bringing us to that that streaming quality level of volume. It's bringing us to that streaming level of volume. It's bringing us to that radio ready sound, essentially. So let's listen to it with and without.
Lie to no one is safe in my view. Snitching, he singing like Bob, dude. Ready to fight like I'm Rob. You know that I'm harder than mom's fool. Circle is tighter than muse. Say that you better than me, fool. Say you gon' pull up and beat who? Bet that I'm wrong. I bet that I'm wrong. Bet that I'm wrong. I bet that I'm wrong. Nigga too cold. Nigga too cold. I'm on. Bet that we on. I bet that we on. Bet that we on. I bet that we on. Team is too cold. These niggas really gon' say shit. Bet that I'm on. I bet that I'm wrong. Bet that I'm on. Nigga too cold, nigga too cold.
So yeah, I barely have this maximizer doing anything. This maximizer is not doing anything. Really, it's just controlling my overall peaks, making sure I'm not pushing over certain spots, and we're not exploding, and we're not doing anything. I've noticed it sounds so much better. Then I have an imager. It's at 44.4. It's not even stereolized. What it's doing is just providing a little bit of a body to it. You can
bet that we on. Bet that we on. Bet that we on. Bet that we on. Team is too cold. These niggas do not say. Know that I kill them. I'm coming to get them. I'm shaking the ceiling like bass. Hit like I'm Tyson. Run through like a bison. I'm gonna.
The imager is really just helping fill out that stereo frequency, just almost like hugging the whole entire speaker. And then I got mid-side EQing going on. So I'll show you, we can go through the different frequencies that I boosted in this song to make it feel, again, that radio quality in this mid. So all I did was boost a lot in the 460 and 469. I boosted 2.4 dB in the 470 465 range in that middle part. Again, that's where humans hear most of things, is in that range, in that spectrum of the frequency that we hear in that frequency spectrum. And then, so let's look at the side processing. And in the side processing, I did so much deharshing. So let's see what that sounded like. Let's see what it sounds like with and without this.
Way I'm smoking exotic like straight to the brain. Really, it's easing the pain. Bouncing back food from whatever. If it ain't the chatter, then move out the way. Then what can I say?
So I feel like
I wanna let's see who the buy is. Spitting that flame cause you know that the shit is too gold, nigga. Bet that I'm on. Bet that we on. Bet that I'm on.
So I feel like really what this bell is doing is kind of doing what I talked about before, kind of melding those top frequencies from the vocal and the instrumental. So we can listen to how they sound now as a mastered product. This is how I master a song. This song is now essentially mastered and ready for release, so we can actually hear how that sounds.
Man, that boy Dragon went crazy on this shit, man, for real. Fuego, baby.
You not me this.
Bet that we on. I bet that we on. Bet that we on. I bet that I'm on. Team is too cold.
This team is way too fucking cold, nigga.
That is Goldie by Tommy Fuego. That is produced, recorded, mixed, mastered by your boy. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Matt Dragon. Peace.